and we are recording, so I'll officially start. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining in our virtual Memorandum of Understanding between University of the Bahamas and the One Eleuthera Foundation. I'm Candice Eldon, Executive Director of Corporate and Foundation Relations here at UB. Today's signing solidifies UB and One Eleuthera's partnership to increase capacity and opportunities for students, faculty, and to directly impact job creation, skills development, and economic development. I would like to thank all of you in attendance, including One Eleuthera Foundation board members, supporters, members of our university family, including those joining us from Admin Council, our deans, staff, and faculty, as well as members of the media. So this morning, our format will be this. We will have remarks from our president, Dr. Rodney D. Smith, followed by remarks from Chairman of the One Eleuthera Foundation, Mr. Alfred Sears. Our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Oriaki, will provide remarks, and we'll have closing remarks from the President and CEO of the One Eleuthera Foundation, Mr. Sean Ingram. From the remarks, we will have our virtual signing and witnessing by Mr. Dino Hernandez, Vice President of Institutional Advancement, and Mr. Ingram. So at this point, I'd kindly ask for all speakers, good to see you on video, remain muted until it's your time to bring remarks, and everyone else's videos off. So after the signing, we'll open the floor for questions from the media specific to today's signing. All right, so with that said, we'll get started with President Smith.
Good morning, everyone. It's a real pleasure to see all of you, though virtually. We're living in a new time, a new era, and we have to adjust. It is really my pleasure to welcome all of you to the signing of this important and transformational Memorandum of Understanding. As the University of the Bahamas continues to support and drive national development through research, scholarship, and service, we view partnerships with Bahamian institutions as essential to achieving this substantial part of our mission. Working to further national development requires real teamwork. Therefore, we are extremely pleased to partner with the One Eleuthera Foundation to develop opportunities for our faculty and students and to foster greater academic collaboration. The university and One Eleuthera Foundation have long been allies in education, especially sustainability education. But this MOU will allow us to merge our resources and engage in new possibilities as partners, and for the betterment of the UB community, Eleuthera, and of course the entire country. Post-Dorian, the university established the Climate Change Adaptation and Resilience Research Center so that we can be better prepared to survive future natural disasters through more sustainable practices driven by research and data collection. I am confident that the CAR Center will be an important part of this new partnership. I'm very excited about what the future holds for us as we continue to promote sustainable behaviors and sustainability education in the Bahamas. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Mr. Sayers?
Good morning to all of those joining us in this historic event. Thank you, Mr. President, for your welcome. And thank you, Mrs. Eldon, for facilitating the virtual signing ceremony. And thank you to members of the press who have joined us this morning. We are grateful for your support. The One Eleuthera Foundation, pursuant to the objectives of the shared vision, will today sign a Memorandum of Understanding with the University of the Bahamas, the leading tertiary educational body in the Bahamas. The new partnership between the One Eleuthera Foundation and the University of the Bahamas will strengthen the two institutions in their commitment to research, training, and innovation, thus bringing about a powerful cutting-edge collaboration between these two institutions. This partnership will create a joint approach to fundraising, development efforts, and expand education and empowerment for the next generation of Bahamians to realize sustainable and resilient national development. One Eleuthera acknowledges that the time is right for new ventures in partnership and shared values in teaching, learning, and innovative development in curricula and relevant resources to address such issues as climate change, sea level rise, economic diversification, community empowerment, Bahamian entrepreneurship, and cultural industries. There is a critical need for research in all of these areas. We must expand funding sources to address these and other development issues. This partnership will increase our capacity to meet this development imperative. One Eleuthera, having established an effective tertiary institution, that is the Center for Training and Innovation in Eleuthera, as well as a development foundation and a network of partnerships in Eleuthera, will increase its capacity through this partnership to better serve the people of Eleuthera and of the Bahamas. The MOU will provide a framework to incentivize and assist young Bahamians and residents to choose careers that address sustainability. This will be done through the sharing of our respective facilities, resources, and faculty. It is anticipated that through the sharing and joint development of programs, courses, and indigenous curricula, we will each realize increased capacity to contribute in new and creative ways to our country's development. The demands that we now face at the time of global change as a result of COVID-19 has changed the landscape and has caused us to employ transformative skills and knowledge to everything we do. We stand at the beginning of a new reality where educators, as well as practitioners and consumers, will be encouraged to use new technology, adapt our skills, and employ new methodologies to educate, liberate, and empower the young people and adults of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm excited about this partnership between One Eleuthera Foundation and the University of the Bahamas because it can facilitate the full development of the creative imagination and intellect of the Bahamian people, the only means by which a sustainable and resilient future can be achieved. It could not have come at a more auspicious time. That time is now, and we are excited. I wish to thank the many persons at the One Eleuthera Foundation and the University of the Bahamas who have worked today to make we begin a new chapter, and for sure, the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sayers. Thank you very, very much. Dr. Oriaki?
Dr. Oriaki, you're muted.
Yep, unmute your mic, Dr. Oriaki. We want to hear you. We want to hear you.
Thank you. You know, and I'm just going on and didn't realize. Well, good morning, everybody. President Smith, Mr. Sears, members of the University of the Bahamas team and members of the One Eleuthera Foundation. I'm so delighted to be here this morning. Good morning to all of you. As the University of the Bahamas has entered into this partnership and collaboration agreement with One Eleuthera Foundation, it is truly an honor and an exciting time. Thanks to this agreement, UB students and faculty will have even more learning, teaching, and research opportunities. The programs and initiatives in this partnership will focus on job creation, skills, and economic development. We will share relevant facilities and resources and collaborate on course and program development, as well as grant writing. These will provide additional learning experiences and exchange opportunities for the purposes of academic enrichment, study, internships, and teaching. I am truly excited about this MOU, as this MOU further advances the objectives of the university to provide education and learning through a variety of patterns, levels, and modes of study. It allows the university the opportunity to advance and disseminate knowledge and foster national development. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Ingram?
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, colleagues. I wish to add my thanks to those expressed by our chairman, to all those people who believe in this partnership and work to make it happen. Thank you, President Smith, and thank you, Chairman Sears, for leading us through the process to where we are today. The One Eleuthera Foundation was founded 8 years ago. At the time, 2 longtime residents of the island of Eleuthera joined with me in envisioning a plan that projected a calculated projection in development and growth for the island of Eleuthera, and in particular, the southern part of the island. The beginning challenge involved the provision of a shared vision that would introduce new methodologies in areas of sustainability, transformative practices, and certain degrees of social and community engagement. It was envisioned that the shared vision would invite the residents of Eleuthera to develop a thirst for change and a desire to grow themselves into a different thought pattern, as well as embracing diverse possibilities for health and well-being, economic development, rethinking agriculture, attaining new values for one's culture and heritage, and last but not least, aggressive educational opportunities which provide tools to enable people to confront embedded beliefs that often sabotage progress and futuristic possibilities. Even before One Eleuthera was founded in 2012, the One Eleuthera social and economic development model existed, in which was forerunner to the One Eleuthera Foundation, and paved the way for the birth of this organization. I believe you will agree with me that this is somewhat difficult to be an entrepreneur in the Bahamas in general. Being a social entrepreneur is even more difficult. Many times people do not understand where you're going or what you're up to or where you would like to take them. One Eleuthera has experienced some of this. The social enterprise works always with good partnerships. In this regard, I am grateful for the significant partnership involving One Eleuthera and other institutions such as University of the Bahamas. The Memorandum of Understanding with the University of the Bahamas is a giant step in reaching out to join hands and help write the continuing story of education in our country. A new partnership will facilitate possibilities for organizations and will benefit Bahamians and residents alike. MOU comes as the One Eleuthera Foundation and the Center for Training and Innovation and the University of the Bahamas is planning a collaboration with Michael Singer Studios out of the United States, Delray Beach, Florida, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in developing its design studio on Eleuthera. This new studio will address the critical need in the Bahamas for providing safe, affordable, and attractive housing solutions for climate-vulnerable areas in the Bahamas. We are only at the beginning of what will be an outstanding partnership. We anticipate that the result of today's MOU signing will bring about a new vision and dreams, innovative with best practices, will offer a wide embrace which will welcome entrepreneurs and visionaries in the building of a sustainable Bahamas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ingram. We will now have all parties to sign the documents. Now, please note the MOU will be officially executed once the remote working and lockdown measures are completely lifted, but we will go ahead and have our signing by Mr. Sears and also by President Smith. They will be witnessed by Mr. Dino Hernandez and also by Mr. Sean Ingram. President Smith, could you go ahead? I don't know if you're on screen. I can see you, but I'm not sure if they can. Can you unmute and just give us a little hello and indicate that it's been signed?
Yes, I just wanted to show you all that it has been signed. This is the last page of the MOU, signed.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hernandez, can you unmute and say something as well?
No problem. Witnessed signing of the president.
Excellent, thank you. This virtual thing is working out great. Mr. Sayers, can you do that again, please, and give us a quick remark so that you can be on camera? Unmute, please. We need to hear you. We can see your smile, but we need to hear you. Unmute.
Okay, the deed is done.
Excellent, excellent. Virtual clapping, everyone's clapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations to everybody. Oh, Vic Nair, he had a clapping emoji. He's so good at that. All right, thank you so much, everybody. So right now, we're actually going to open the floor for questions from the media related to today's signing. Are there any questions? And if there are, you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself and let us know which organization you're from. Any questions from the media?
Yes, this is Carrie from ZNS. This question is for Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, can you elaborate a bit more, please, on how many students and adults stand to benefit from this partnership on Eleuthera?
Right now, we've just launched our virtual campus. So it wouldn't just be Eleuthera, it would be Bahamas. Right now in our programs in CTIB, matriculate about over 110 students a year. But in this new relationship, we're hoping to reach other islands of the Bahamas where we're extending, but also bring students from international universities like University of North Carolina schools to go to study in our studio program.
Thank you. I have a question for Dr. King. Dr. King, given the concerns with the COVID-19 pandemic, will classes in the fall at UB take place virtually, or will there be in-person classes or a combination of both?
It's a blended opportunity. And I think one of the greatest challenges that Eleuthera students or island students face, especially now coming to Nassau, is access to accommodations, access to, just move to Nassau. So we hope that we'll be able to work with those students that don't or cannot move or afford to move to Nassau, and we can also work in UB, working along with UB to set up infrastructure on Eleuthera where those students can learn on Eleuthera with the same brand, quality education that UB affords. I'm a UB grad, so I'm proud to say that. And I would like other people to have that opportunity. Another opportunity we have at UB we've been working with for a number of years is where we inherited the Cotton Bay Fund, Cotton Bay Foundation, which has assisted a lot of students over the years to attend COB on scholarship. And we open these type of relationships will also continue. We will continue in order for students from Eleuthera scholarship opportunities to UB if they need to.
Thank you. And Dr. Smith, can you speak to this question, please? Will classes in the fall at UB, will they be held virtually, or will there be in-person classes or a combination of both, given concerns about the pandemic and social distancing protocols?
Actually, it's a combination of both, but I would ask Dr. Maria Oriaki, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, to elaborate on that.
Thank you, President Smith. Mrs. Munnings, as we approach the fall semester for the University of the Bahamas, we're looking at a hybrid blended approach, meaning that there will be both synchronous and asynchronous learning for students at any one time as we consider social distancing and the COVID-19 pandemic that we're currently in. We will only have classes at most a 50% capacity. And whilst persons are giving an in-person lecture, students will be able to use technology to Zoom in to be a part of those lectures. We're also looking at having fully online classes. So they're going to be hybrid classes in which persons are using technology, and also we're going to have face-to-face blended opportunities.
And Dr. Oriaki, can you tell us how orientation exercises will play out in the fall given the pandemic and the social distancing concerns?
As we look to have the orientation for students, we're going to have both, once again, virtual platforms taking place for larger groupings. And then when we have smaller groupings, we're going to have some face-to-face. But it's going to be different than we're typically used to and mostly virtual.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zadnes. Are there any other questions from the media related to today's signing as well? That means everyone did a phenomenal job in providing all the information necessary. Really quick before we close, are there any other questions from the media? And any further comments on any of our illustrious speakers before we close? I think we're good to go. Okay, so
let me just say, Ms.
President.
Eldon, let me just say what a pleasure it is to see everyone. My good friend, Attorney Sears, Queen's Counsel. Have not seen you for a while, sir.
I know
haven't seen you for a while. It's a pleasure to see you both. And it's an absolute honor for us to move in this direction. And these kinds of relationships cannot be anything more than successful, completely successful and beneficial for the people of our country. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you very much. So in closing, I'd like to thank our speakers and our participants in today's MOU signing. And for all of you that joined us virtually, I think this is the first virtual MOU signing we've had at the University of the Bahamas. I'd also like to thank Dr. Reginald Eldon. Dr. Eldon, I hope you're there, Senior Leadership Consultant, and Ms. Banu Devi Nair, Academic Dean at the One Eleuthera Foundation, for their kind assistance. We worked very closely together in the past few weeks, and I'm just very grateful to both of you and to the team at UB for their help. So with no further comments, we are officially adjourned. Thank you so much.
Can I just say, Mrs. Eldon, that it has been a pleasure working with you. And sometimes I was confused with addressing you as Mrs. Eldon, but it's been a joy to work with you. And thank you for all of your help and for your steady spirit that got us through this and produced an incredible ceremony today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the collaboration. We're very grateful. Everyone enjoy your day.
Thanks. I'll also like to
Thank you.
Thanks to say to
Blessings to all colleagues.
Dr. Watson, Dr. Thomas, and you know that you will hear from us soon.
Thank you, Mr. Ingram. It's good to see you all.
Thank you.
Have a good day. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Can we, Dr. says, not
Everybody's going.
I'm going to get our people back. Stand by, okay? I'll call back to President Mr. Hernandez because we want to do that group photo, correct?
You sign back in. You sign back in.
Yeah, sign back in.
They forgot to take a photo.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank you, Shona.
I'm calling President and Mr. Hernandez so that we can do this group photo. 1 second, please.
Morning, Margie. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Shona. You can sign out now.
All right, everyone, I'm just grabbing Dr. Smith. Dr. Oriaki is going to join us back so that we can take our photograph.
Yeah.
Virtual photo. Stand by, please.
That's not a video, that's a picture.
That's okay, let it go.
Yeah.
Dr. Smith, now.
No, not yet. It's coming. And Dr. Oriaki too. Okay, Dr. Oriaki is back.
No, it's just- okay.
Jim's logging in.
All right, President Smith is coming back. Here we have Dr. Oriaki. Mr. Hernandez is here, our witness. I think that went well. How do you feel?
It's excellent.
Yeah, it went really well.
Okay.
Thanks, Candice.
Expertly moderated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I enjoyed
Very
working
well
with
done.
Dr. Eldon and Banu. We got through it together. Now, I'm obviously the host, and I want to put all of you in this tile for this photo, right, Banu?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, let me stop the recording. I'm gonna, no, because I don't end the meeting. I'll just let it go and we'll have to edit it. How do I
Yes.
get everyone in this view? I can see all of you, but you can't see all of one another, right?
Okay. We are able to see everyone.
Okay.
But you want the videos on as well?
Yes, I want the video so that we can see their faces.
Okay.
It's better.
Candice, I think in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see something that looks like 6 tiles.
Okay,
On that button, and it should show you all of us in a tile format.
okay.
It says gallery view.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have the
All
gallery view
too.
now. Yeah.
All right. I see a person, Mr. Marjorie Findlay. Findlay.
She's a member of the One Eleuthera board.
Yeah, she's a board member.
Is she gonna join the photo or?
That would be good.
Margie,
Okay. I think you might need to.
Jim is fine. Jim will be joining us too.
Jim, are you in the photo?
All right. Oh, hi, Dr. Smith. Okay. I'll be right back, everyone. Stand by 1 second.
okay.
So,
Well, so, but send them a note. Send them a note.
Okay, so Banu, how should we go ahead and execute? I see Mr. Ingram's here, Mr. Sayers, President is here, Mr. Hernandez, Ms. Dr. Eldon. I see a photograph of Ms. McCartney.
okay, we need to be in touch with Shona to get her to log out, but I can't.
Can I log her out? Let's see. Oh, I
Can you?
can. I can hide non-video. Yes.
Yes, okay, good. That's good. Can Marjorie get herself?
Is Margie coming online?
Y'all remember the Brady Bunch?
Yeah, looks like it.
I feel like we're in the Brady Bunch. Okay. So the press release was drafted and approved by all parties. That will go out this afternoon with this group tiling of photos. And we'll get that out into the media. It'll go on social media as well, and also the university's website. And we'll also provide a copy to you for your website.
Okay, so we'll just get one video up. Just a moment. Sean is trying to call Margie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. You're still logged in. You want to join the photo? You want to join the video to join the photo, or you want to log on? Okay, just turn on your video.
You'll do a print screen? I can do a print screen, or you can do it too, either one of us.
Mrs. Eldon,
Hi.
Margie Finley is coming on, okay? She's going to turn on her video.
Okay, sure, not a problem. It was nice to see some of your board members.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's one of the founders of One Eleuthera.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Margie has to unmute her mic.
Oh,
She looks.
Margie,
Yes, muted.
She's froze or something. Probably her. No, I think it's fine. Okay. Dr. Smith, you got to look up.
okay.
Good to see you, Dr. Smith.
All right, you're gonna take the picture, Banu? Okay.
Right. The print screen. Okay. Another one. 1, 2. All right.
Good.
Yes, we're good.
Yes, okay. Excellent.
Okay, I've got the photos. All right.
All right. Mission
Okay.
accomplished. Thank you, Mr.
All
Singh.
right.
Thank you.
Accomplished.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can pop the champagne now if you wish.
We are working on virtual commencement. No, the work continues. Tune in 4 o'clock on Monday for our virtual commencement.
All right.
Well, we hope that goes well.
Yes, it
And
will. It will.
It's a new experience all over again.
Yeah, our students deserve it. So we're working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lundy's working hard too.
Yeah. All the best, everyone. Have a good day and a good weekend.
Blessings to all.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.